Hey everyone, MTash here, and today we're going to be looking at No Time to Explain. I put in a lot of hours today grinding out the catalyst, making sure I could test it all out, but this thing really caught me off guard. No Time to Explain, I think, is honestly a mixture between Touch of Malice, if you played Destiny 1 and you enjoyed Touch of Malice, and Outbreak Perfected. It has some pretty solid overall DPS, and the ammo economy and the fact that you almost never need to reload makes this thing pretty nuts. If you're playing on a hunter, it feels like you actually don't ever need to reload. And I want to recommend this weapon to anyone who's a pulse rifle fan. Let's get into it. So Rewind Again is the exotic perk, and this is the one that makes everything flow. When you get a precision shot, or a shot against combatants slowed or frozen, it'll be returned to the magazine. Now, you get all of them back, 100% of the time. So, hypothetically, you could have hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of rounds before ever needing to reload. And because the bullet is being returned into the magazine, if you're playing really hard content where you're chipping away at enemies, you never really would need to leave cover to get ammo, which is actually pretty good. If you are pushing into some content like the Nightfalls and you just need some sustained damage, I think No Time to Explain has potential. Against raid bosses where you might be out of ammunition for your special or heavy, this thing has major potential because it's probably one of the highest DPS primaries in the game. It doesn't require you to ramp up damage by killing enemies, and because you don't have to reload, the sustained DPS is one of the best in the game. Is the archetype amazing? Maybe not. Let's just move my stupid little head here, okay? It's a 340 RPM, it's got 24 in the mag, and the range on it is really solid. But being able to get those ammos back, it's just too good. Now, Time Slip is where things start getting really spicy. When you get 10 stacks, you will get a little portal that shoots out a burst. Now, it does approximately body shot damage in PvE, and it's a nice trickle of damage when you're playing PvP, kind of like an Arc Soul. Now, the thing is this thing can absolutely snipe. It's really good at a range. It can pick, like the millisecond your toe pops out, it will try to shoot you. And so it's actually much more effective, in my opinion, and the travel time on it is like instant, so you're gonna tag people much more with this. On top of this, precision hits will extend the duration back up. So even though it's going to start counting down at like 14 seconds or whatever it is, even if you get down to 1 second and start to crit a bunch, it will make its way all the way back up to 9 seconds. So in a lot of activities, your uptime is almost 100%. If there's a lot of enemies flooding in, if there's a boss that you're fighting and you can, shoot the boss, go to an enemy, shoot the boss, you can have so much ammo, so much increased DPS from this, it's not even funny. And then, when you get the catalyst, you essentially double the value of the portal. Instead of shooting after just a couple of seconds, it will be kind of every second. It's probably half the time. I'd need to time it frame by frame, but it is much more valuable overall. Now this clip is pretty much perfect, showing you how much ammo you can lay into an enemy without needing to reload, the fact that you can continually reset the timer on Time Chasm, the fact you don't have to slay anything to get Time Chasm. If I didn't die, it would have been beautiful. Now, one thing I want to warn you about is getting baited into only using this weapon. Sometimes I just don't swap weapons because I don't need to, and honestly, I could kill a lot of these bosses faster if I used my heavy and my special. Use your special ammo, use your heavy ammo, kill everything in the room as best you can, and use this thing as a primary weapon for the other mobs. Don't get baited into tanking your DPS because you refuse to swap. This thing is really good against Shanks and other trash mobs in this DLC, and I'm a big fan in PvE. But what about PvP? Now, I'm going to show this off in PvP, but I think it's more of a PvE gun. With the Catalyst, I think it's much better in PvP, because honestly, I feel like you don't get a lot of value. I feel like the portal, unfortunately, is a little slow. But let's get this proc. I gotta get some more crits. Okay. But we've got the portal now. So, if this guy puts his little toe out on the map, I'm gonna shoot him. See that? Look at that. Okay. This thing is snappy. The second it can see anyone, even if they're behind you, it will hit them. And so it can actually alert you for when there's people on the map. And that's one of the reasons why I like it. Alright, so we've got the time chasm ready to go now. This thing's nutty. As soon as it sees someone's little foot, it's going to just jump on their butt. I like that. Even if I jump in the air, it can do it too. Look at that. So I got a free tag on him. Pretty crisp. Okay. Ready? You at? Look at that tag. I love that. The only reason I came out of that was because of the Oh! I haven't played this game in months and I'm still cracked. Can I hit them? Nope. Not gonna happen. Should I? I think I'm gonna ult this guy. Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Only 5 minutes left. Let them come. This is their fate. Finish them.
What? Can I just kill someone with this thing? Like, can I just literally just kill someone with this alone? Look at this thing. It's a sniper, bro. It's a snipe. It can hit them all the way across the map. I don't know, man. I think it's so valuable. I think it's really, really strong.
First place. You call that a win?
Obviously, I'm a big PvP guy, right? Like, I play a lot of PvP, but even for the average player, I think that this archetype of weapon is pretty forgiving. I think the overall stats are pretty damn good. And when you throw in that extra bit of damage, it can be incredible. You have to remember, if you are dying a bunch, this is going to lose some value because you're going to need to fight or kill a couple of people, start getting some streaks going, and then stay alive while the time slip vortex guy is alive. And so I think that this is a bit of a win more gun. It's not end all be all. I think if you want to just use it as a pulse, it's cool. It's got some good perks. You can have some cool ammo economy if you are hitting your crits. But there's probably better PvP pulses out there. But if you look at PvE as a whole, I think that it's a great little weapon. I'm a big fan of it. I love it. And I think you guys should try it out. The Catalyst makes it much, much better. But even as a base item, it's great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.